Name another manager in the world who lets his players gather round and slap him on the head. You might struggle. Then again, there are few who have the attitude of Gennaro Gattuso. "I'm not Padre Pio," Gattuso said when he was unveiled as Milan manager back in November, comparing himself to a saint. That much has always been true. The Calabrian was more renowned for his snarling, bitty nature on the pitch than any huge technical ability. He once said he could not consider himself a footballer after watching Andrea Pirlo. Or, as he put it, "Don't talk nonsense, let's not confuse Nutella with S." It would be easy to just say the same is true of his time as Milan boss, that it is his angry antics on the touchline that have turned around their form ahead of their meeting with Arsenal. That is to overlook the changes he has made on the field. Big summer signings like Leonardo Bonucci have gone from strugglers to performers. A change in formation, back to the 4-3-3 that was a success last campaign, has reaped dividends. They are also less reliant on Suso, more focused on players like Patrick Cotroni, and generally better at the back and up front. Which is a big part of why they come into Thursday night's game on the back of qualifying for the Coppa Italia final, a chance for silverware that would have seemed unlikely in the latter stages of Vincenzo Montella's reign. But it probably also helps that Gattuso is, fundamentally, the same man who nearly caused an international incident with Joe Jordan when Milan played Spurs in the Champions League back in 2011. As he put it himself, "The spirit and never say die attitude has stayed with me." Pirlo used to enjoy pranking him so much because of his reactions. He wrote in his autobiography, "Rena's always been my favorite target, top of the table by some distance." This despite the fact that on several occasions he's tried to kill me with a fork. There was enough evidence that would be the case in his old managerial jobs. During one spell in the lower leagues, asked about performances, he said they were sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe yes. He carried that attitude into Milan. How did he react to dropping 2 points to Benevento in the last minute during his first game in charge? "It burns, it hurts. I would rather be stabbed." And after a loss against Verona, he said, "There are no excuses, we made fools of ourselves." Cotroni, who has jumped from the youth team to the senior side under Gattuso, was also given some advice in February. He must not get distracted by the fact that he is the youngest player in AC Milan history to score that many goals. He has to work and to rest. "I hope he finds a beautiful girlfriend so he can rest and make love." He even had a turn of phrase when it came to Thursday night's opponents and their manager, compared to Arsene Wenger. "I'm in the children's team. I'm just starting and he's been coaching for 30 years. That speaks for a reality. Wenger has been through hundreds of games, but he will struggle to think of many people he's shared a touchline with who are quite like Gattuso. Back to the head slaps. He'll be hoping to take an assault from his squad at the San Siro. It is his own way of letting players he's dropped take something out on him. I just want to make my squad happy. Especially the players who are angry with me because are on the bench, so now they have chance to slap me." Will Wenger be left watching on as Gattuso's Maverick team lands more blows on his Arsenal future?